What's up, YouTubers? It's your boy Fatal here, bringing you some more COD Ghost material from the Xbox Live community. For those of you who know me, you know I play on Xbox One, and if you didn't, you do now. So you can hit me up anytime. Gamer tag is Fatal Dogma, as you can see up there. Yeah, just follow me, I follow back, things like that. All right. So what I'm doing today is I'm going over my class setup for the mtar, which is the SMG class, which I play the role of Slayer in. In my previous video, I was telling you guys about that, how I would like for y'all to try running an SMG class on the big maps. Yeah, I know, still sounds crazy, but if you've tried it, you've probably seen that I've got a good point if you followed all my tips. Okay. So yeah, I named my guy Chewbacca. You saw that right. His nickname's Chewie. I love Chewbacca. I'm a Star Wars fan. I can't help it. So that's the name I went with. What can I say? So getting into it here. The mtar. Favorite gun, favorite weapon in all of Call of Duty that I've ever had the honor of experience gameplay with. Here you notice I'm rocking a foregrip and a muzzle brake. I really like the foregrip. I recommend the foregrip very strongly on any SMG class because, as you know, all SMGs carry some heavy recoil with them, especially as the distance gets longer and longer. And I don't suggest that you get in long distance battles with a SMG, but once you're good with the SMG that you've chosen, you will be able to pull off some long distance shots. It's very rewarding, very relieving. So I absolutely recommend using the foregrip here. Alright, now the muzzle brake, that's really just a preference thing. It increases range and damage, which is really nice to me because sometimes I just can't help myself. Even with an SMG in my hands, I try to take someone out from some pretty crazy distances, and it works for me. It generally overall works for me. But you may be more of a stealthier player and you're going to want to run a silencer or a flash suppressor, whatever really you want to run. You can work with it, you can find a way around it, but I recommend you bring that foregrip. And starting off, if you've not really ever played with SMGs or the mtar, try the red dot sight on it first to get a feel for it, so you don't get totally swamped by the competition, and then work your way to just using iron sights. And a further note on that, if you don't like to use the perk fully loaded, if you just really can't stand having that down there in your perk slot, bring extended mags. Ammo capacity is essential in SMG, and you will run out if you're not packing something to bring you more ammo. Alright, so and you don't want to run out. No one wants to run out of ammo, especially when they're playing a Slayer role. But moving on from that, just a little overview here, just showing all the things you can use. I'm also bringing C4, which I know you probably think that's cheap. I'll probably camp and throw C4, but you can tell by my KD, I do not camp. I camp 0. I may pause here and there, but C4 is really good for taking snipers out of their nest if you can't get to them by the route they took, and you can sneak up on them. Bam, sniper down, camper down, and if you do happen to run out of ammo, you can strategically remove yourself from that instance of battle and just pop a C4 out and boom, done. Okay, now for perks, I'm bringing strong arm, quick draw, dead silence, focus, and fully loaded. I bring fully loaded on everything. I like it better than scavenger because you don't need scavenger. You don't need to think of scavenging with fully loaded because it's gonna pack your gun with maximum ammo capacity. Dead silence, I don't like to be heard coming up on enemies, especially with their Astros and their Turtle Beaches, all those headsets that can detect your slightest movement. I don't mess with those guys, so I bring dead silence always. Quick draw is just a preference. Strong arm is to get further throw on my lethal. And down here in the strike package, I got IMS, the sentry gun, and maniac. Close quarter setup for close quarter battles. IMS and sentry gun both work very well in long range maps too, if put in the right places. But anyway, like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Leave your comments, suggestions, any requests. I'm open to everything, and I'll catch you on the other side.